and now I'm a Phoenician. I think I could have probably rightfully started calling myself a Phoenician my third year here, because I realized I was shivering, and I was like, shit, I need to throw on a hoodie, and I threw on my hoodie, and I was working, and I looked at the thermometer in the warehouse, and it was 80, bro. It was 80, and I was shivering. I was like, oh, okay. This is my blood thinned out, apparently. That's what the locals tell me. They say my blood thinned out, so I get cold much, much higher temperature than I used to. So, and it's fucking 109 degrees today. It's September 18th. 109 degrees. What the fuck, man? It was 115 on September 4th. And I was talking to the wife unit. I'm like, why is this the thing? This is a bullshit thing. So, I'm not getting over it yet. So I was looking through the history. Like, it's never ever been over 110 in fucking first week of September before. So I was going through the history, and since we've been here in 2012, it has never been over 110 on September 4th or 5th or 6th, or maybe not 115. I think it was 109 a few times, but not 115. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, bro. So, I'm doing this mainly so those motherfuckers can look. And just in case I die or whatever, my sweetie pie Lily, she can go back and look at the shit. And especially the video game ones. Not so much these. I kind of hope she watches one of these and is like, nah, fuck those. Well, she might watch them all once or something one day, but the video game ones, I want to play a lot of video games too. There's a lot of video games I want to record. So far, all I've done is Minecraft. And a very, very terrible series of 30 minutes, and I died a lot killing the Ender Dragon. It was only on normal too, it wasn't even on hard mode. What a pussy. I was like, alright, I just climbed up some shit and blew out some of the fucking crystals and died, and blew out another crystal or two and died, just because I don't give a fuck. I put my bed near the portal, and just, it was stupid. It was rather sad. So since I know how to get all the materials I need to remake the whatever they're called, to respawn the dragon, I might fight it a few more times. Because I did not know this. I don't know if I learned it. No, I googled it. Every time you kill it, those little things you throw the Eye of Ender at, or whatever it's called, Ender Pearl. You throw an Ender Pearl at it, and it teleports you to another island out there near a city, near an end city. Apparently, every time you kill him, you get another one of those. So you can kill 4 or 5 of them, and be able to teleport to 4 or 5 totally different areas for end cities. I know I can't talk at all. So my baby, I still call her that. She's 5. She fought it for a while when she was 3 or 4. Through 3 and 4 years old, she fought it. Like, I'm not a baby. I'm like, oh, you're my baby. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Like, Ashley's still my baby too. Charlie's still my baby too. She doesn't know it, but that's how it fucking is. That's the reality of that shit. I've had hiccups off and on a lot lately, and I'm not happy about it. But what was I saying? My baby. There was something there that did not involve her watching these videos. Oh, she was over at a birthday party at the neighbor's house on Saturday, and there was her, well, not including the family that lives there, which is the mom, 2 teenagers, and a 7-year-old or something. They all live there. The young teenager who turned 14, and Lily was over there for her birthday party, and they had 3 or 4 other kids there, which, whatever, no big deal. As far as, I mean, I know the family that had the birthday party, they were being pretty safe, trying not to, not be crazy, not going out and going to a bunch of parties and eating out all the time and going to clubs and bars and all that shit, and always going to gatherings. They don't do that shit. I don't know anything about the rest of the circles that were there. But yes, that was last Saturday. So then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I hear back that, what time is it, 5 o'clock? Thursday, I hear back, yesterday, I hear back that the mom tested positive for COVID. So, and to compound that, Lily slept with her because, and I quote, Madison, her friend's bed is too hard, or something like that. Some Goldilocks and the Three Bears shit going on there. It's too hard. It's harder than my bed. So the mom was like, well, we can go home. You can sleep in your bed if you want. You can go home. Nobody will be upset. And she's like, can I sleep with you? So my Lily monster slept with the mommy. There's a strip club there? Dream Palace. All right. So Lily slept with her who tested positive. And Lily's always climbing over Beth and I and huggies and kissies and all that shit. And I feel like I'm coming down with a fucking head cold. I was like, shit, I told Dre about it. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna fucking get COVID. That's awesome. The fucked up thing is, if Beth gets COVID, she still has to go to work. And she works at a hospital, I guess I shouldn't name. But they've been told, which makes sense because they need people. They gotta be open. If they're not showing symptoms, it doesn't goddamn matter if they got it or not. If they're not showing symptoms, they gotta go to work. They gotta be there. So that's the thing. So even if I don't know how many symptoms, I think she might even be able to show some symptoms as long as she doesn't have a fever, if I understand it correctly. So yeah, I called the you like how I talk? I'm awesome. I red. I called to try and schedule an appointment at the place that 15-minute results. They do antibody testing. They prick your finger and they take a blood. They use the blood, take a blood, use the blood, return the blood. They don't return the blood. That'd be fucked up. So I might go get tested again. The problem is it's $75. And I mean, that's not a ton of money, but to go get tested over and over every few weeks is fucking annoying. Not like I want to spend all my money on goddamn COVID tests. You could have gone, dude. Would have been all right. This part of town reminds me of where we used to live. We used to live on 19th Avenue in Dunlap, and they had these weird little side street things off the main road. I didn't realize they had shit like this over here. I wonder if this is a bad neighborhood. Up there was a bad neighborhood. So I was really hoping that light would not turn yellow, because I was probably going to screech to a halt and not actually stop. Screech to a halt and not actually go through the goddamn lights. I ran a red light with Lily the other day right in front of a cop. And the cop kind of turned and followed me for about a block until the turn in for my house was right there. So I turned in and just staring in my rear view like, oh shit, he's going to pull me over and get me I thought I had time. I thought I had time to get through that light. It turned yellow. I'm like, oh, I'm only like 10 carlings, so I'm just gonna roll through it. And before I hit the line, it fucking turned red. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I was like a whole car length behind the line when it turned red, and I just rolled around there or whatever. I'm not stopping. Nobody else is moving. We'll all be safe. We'll all be fine. Off to my right, there's a Dick's Speedotac. Like for tachometers, I bet. I don't know. Oh shit! I cuss a lot. I cuss and I talk a lot of shit when I'm playing like Halo and shit. And I got the bundle where it all comes to PC. So I think I'm gonna do videos for all the Halos, because I love the first Halo, man. I so loved it. Not just for this. I mean, the story was cool, the concepts were cool, but the Halo itself. Just to imagine if you were ever on something that fucking big, what a fucking feat of engineering that would be. I would just be out when I'd be on the outdoors part. I believe before the motherfucking flood, when I'd be outdoors, I would catch myself just looking up, like, man, wouldn't that be awesome? I'd like to know how they would rotate something that big. Well, I guess if you have the technology to build something that big and not have it collapse, you'd probably be able to fucking rotate it somehow to provide that gravity. Maybe it's not even that hard, depending on what's around it to pull on it. May not be that hard to even make it rotate. I'm sure if I Googled, some nerd would figure it out.